Hello, my name is Azara Lamuri. This video is about STID3014 Database and System Analysis Assignment 1. In this video, we will talk about Entity Relationship Diagram Drawing for RXZ Bank Case Study. So we will start with Entity Analysis. First, bank is organized into branch and each branch is located in a particular city and is identified by a unique name. So in here we can conclude that there is two entities, that is bank and branch. In bank, we will use bank ID as its primary key because it is not stated in the statement. That's also the same for the branch. And the other attribute is bank name, bank address, and bank contact. For branch, it's branch name, branch address, and branch contact. Next, bank's customers are identified by their customer ID values. From here, we can conclude that there's an entity called customer and it have customer ID as its primary key. And after that, it says that the bank stores each customer's name and the address where the customer lives. So we can conclude that customer have two other attributes, and that is customer name and customer address. And then it says that bank officers are identified by their employee ID. So there's entity called employee with employee ID with its primary key, and then the bank administration stores the name and telephone number of each employee. So the other attributes is employee name and employee phone, and the ID of the employee manager. Also the manager ID. And the bank also keep tracks of the start date of their employee. So the last attribute of employee is a start date. Next is the bank offer two types of accounts. So we can conclude that there's an entity called accounts, and it says that each account is assigned a unique account number. So account number is the primary key, and the bank maintains a record of each account's balance and the most recent date of which the account was accessed by the customer. So that means the other attribute is balance and access date. And then it's also stated that the bank offers two types of account, saving and current account. That means there's a specialization of account, there's a saving account and current account. The last one is loan originates at a particular branch and can be held by only one customer. Then we can conclude that there is one entity called loan, and it says that loan is identified with a unique number and it have loan number as its primary key. And it's also stated there that for each loan, the bank keeps track of the loan amount and the loan payment. So the other attribute for a loan is loan amount and loan payment. It also stated there that the bank offers two types of loan, vehicle loan and housing loan. In vehicle loan, it has three additional attributes, that is registration number of vehicle, vehicle type, and vehicle color. For housing loan, there is two additional attributes, that is property address and property value. Next, I will do the analysis for relationship and multiplicity. First, between bank and branch, bank have branch. One bank can have many branch, but one branch only can be under one bank. Those two have a relationship called have, and it is one-to-many relationship. Next is branch and city. Branch located in the city. One branch can be located in one city, and one city can only have one branch. That's why it is one-to-one relationship. Next is bank offer account. One bank can offer many accounts, while one account can only be under one bank. And the next one is bank employees. One bank can have many employees, while one employee can only work only one bank. That's why it is one-to-many relationship. In employee, as you can see, there is two roles, manager and officer. One manager can manage many officers or none at all. That's why it's one-to-many relationship. Next is between employee and loan. Employee handle a loan, and one employee can handle many loans, but one loan can only be handled by one employee. Loan have two types, that's vehicle loan and housing loan. It is a mandatory, and that means that it should be between those two. Next is customer. Customer have account, and one customer can have many account, and one account can be held by many customers. That's why it's many-to-many relationship. As you can see, under account, there are two types, there's savings account and current account, and it's also a mandatory end. Next, customer take or pay loan. One customer can take or pay many loans, but one loan can only be taken by one customer. That's why it's one-to-many relationship. And under the payment, you can see that there is an additional attribute as payment amount and payment date. Okay, this is the end of the video. Thank you for listening. I hope you can learn from it.